good day, everyone. My name is MicheleDClark, and I'm your favorite small town girl with big time dreams who God has definitely shown His grace and His mercy, and He has saved me from some life threatening things. Welcome, welcome, everyone, to our new segment. Not new to, of course, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, then make sure to subscribe and click the little bell so then that way you'll be in the know when we drop new content. But new as in our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments, right? Where we are going to have some fun, put the fun back in fundamentals. So, all right, you all. Now, our customs are the same. So, that will be the same. So, if you are a repeat supporter, you already know to have our bottle of water ready for our breakfast station identification for our hydration. And you already also know that when you log on, if you would like to have a proper shout out, then to make sure to put your name. I don't know which, depending on which way this airs, right? I think it's for me, it's over here right now. But put your name over in. My sister likes when I do that, by the way. Put your name over in the chat and where you're watching from. And of course, I don't mean like Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, although you could, but I mean more like your city, state, your country, your region, your continent, whatever you like to put in the chat, where you are tuning in from. So, all right. So make sure to do that if you would like to have a proper shout out. So now, for those of you who are first time supporters, then welcome to the show. And if you are a repeat supporter, then of course, welcome back. And then you know, so I'm going to turn over to get my bottle of water for our break for station identification for our hydration. So we do that as well. So let me turn over this way. Now, of course, if you are a new supporter or if you haven't gotten your bottle of water yet, this is a good time to go do that. And if you already have your bottle of water handy, then make sure to take the time right now to like this post, share this post, so that way it's not the best kept secret. Because again, we're just going to be in and out, you guys. We're win in 10, where we have our fundamental moments. So, all right, everybody. So let's take a break for station identification for our hydration. Let's go. One, two, three, let's go. Mm-mm. Delish. Now, for those of you who do know me, I like my water room temp because they said that's the best, right? All right. So let's get into our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. So let's talk about. So tonight I just want to come on to talk about what is this? Like, why did I start the win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments? So I wanted to create a segment that reaches professional women and some of the things that matter to us. So, yes, we did our graded 8 Mindset Matters, and that was phenomenal. And of course, if you guys did not get a chance to watch that, those were 20-minute segments for the past 2 weeks on 2 weeks from the Monday that just passed. And we did a segment where we talked about how the mind works in terms of how our thoughts impact us based on what we think about the event, impacts our emotions, and then that creates our emotion, which is our actions, behaviors, outcomes. And we talked about that to build a foundation. So then that way we can now capitalize on that. We can capitalize on what we learned. And of course, if you missed it, then hashtag replay is for real. So make sure you check it out, either Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. You can easily access it and catch those again, 20-minute segments, each of them. Some of them a little bit more, like maybe 24, 25, 22 minutes, somewhere around there, but about the 20-minute mark to get that information. So that way, and again, Drive Time University, great time to catch up on that. In your shower, great time to check up on that. Maybe doing a quick workout, awesome. Or jog, whatever the case may be. Quick 20-minute segments to get it in and get out. So I created these 10 minutes or less moments. So that way we can capitalize on putting the fun back in fundamentals. Because I don't know about you, but there's a lot of things in life that we feel like we have to do, right? There's things that we feel like we have to do in order to maintain or elevate our lifestyle or maintain or elevate our ability to care for our children, raise our kids, whatever the case may be, or grandkids. I know some folks, we're at the age, not me personally, I'll get there, hopefully, that I will have grandkids, but we're helping with the grandkids, whatever the case may be. There's things that we do that we feel is a priority or feel is an obligation. And that's true. That is true. It's not just a feeling, it's things that we do. But there's a way that we can look at things. There's a way that we can look at things that can help turn up the notch, put the fun back in fundamentals. So it doesn't feel like it's I don't know if there's ever been something that you're like, man, okay, let's make this plain. I got to go wash the dishes. Or, oh man, I have to go get the car wash or to get the oil change or to take it for a tire change. Or I have to talk to my accountant or I have to, whatever. And all those things have to. When is it time for me? So I'm talking about me, but for you, when is it time for you? When is there going to be you time? So that's some of the things we'll be talking about. And that's one of the reasons why I created this. But another reason I also created that was because, yes, there are things that we have to do, the fundamentals, the basics, the things that we have to do on an ongoing basis to maintain, capitalize, elevate, whatever, our lifestyle, situations, relationships, whatever. But in the midst of that, we can still have fun. We can still enjoy ourselves, right? And so that is what I want us to capitalize in these moments. Now, again, 10 or less. So if you're saying to yourself, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, by the way, and every night you're like, oh, let me hurry up and jump on. It's 8:07. Well, you might miss it because it's 10 or less. We're going to get in, get out, but just give some mindset hacks, if you will, to put the fun back in fundamentals. Because I don't know about you, but it's time for us. It's time for us to really start living our life and living it more abundantly. There was a rapper named Drake, who said something. He said, everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives. I never forgot that line in that rap because it's so instrumental. It's so true. It's so crucial that yes, everybody has an expiration date. Everybody has a dash. So if you look at an obituary, they either say sunrise and sunset or from this date to that date. And in between, there's a dash. What do we want that dash to mean? When it's all said and done, and we look back over our life, before we take our last breath, how do we want that dash to play out? Do we want to live our life and at the end of it say, I wish I would have? Or do we want to say, woo-wee, I'm so glad I did. I know that English, so glad. Yes, sure glad, so glad. But yes, I'm so glad I did. Boy, those were the days. I had some fun. I had some great times. Yeah, there were some times that weren't so great. But guess what? Even with all of the lemons, I was able to make lemonade. Even in the midst of the storm, I was able to find that eye of the storm and have that calm. I was able to enjoy the journey. So that's why I created these moments, these fundamental moments. So each night, let's capitalize on our winning in 10 minutes or less with our fundamental moments. Now, I would love to hear from each and every one of you all. I see some eyeballs pointing there. And of course, if you're watching right now live, feel free to put your name in the chat and where you're watching from. So that way I can give you a proper shout out. It's not a requirement, but in these segments, it can be interactive. I can also jump on and just give a quick tidbit, a quick mindset hack to turn up the fun and fundamentals, to put it back in there. And in addition to that, you can always reach me. You can reach me on any of the big social media outlets, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of those, and DM me and let me know what some of your thoughts are. And you can also hit me up on my email, info@MicheleDClark.com, and that is MicheleDClark.com. So info@MicheleDClark.com. And of course, that is one L in Michelle, because you don't need two when one does the thing. So yes, you can hit me up there. And in addition, we're going to turn up the fun and put the fun back in fundamentals this Saturday, you all. This Saturday for ladies only, for professional women only. This Saturday, we're going to put the fun back in fundamentals, and we're going to show you how to live free. So Lift Nation, freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. this Saturday, and how you can be in the Zoom room, because that one is Zoom, y'all. We'll be able to interact and collaborate and break bread and network. So we're going to do a mini mindset training. We're going to talk about how Lift Nation is going to go to work for you, the professional woman, so that way you can live inspired, free, and transform. And then we'll have a networking opportunity where we'll get a chance to share and break bread with each other. So we'll have that this Saturday. And how can you be a part of that? bit.ly/Lift Nation Freedom at 1. That's the link. So, and the link is live now, so you can go ahead and click on that now and be a part of what's happening rather than wondering what happened this Saturday. And of course, you always can join me each and every Tuesday. That's a 30-minute segment. Each and every Tuesday, we have our Tuesday Talks with Miss Clark, LMSW Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can have your questions answered during our rapid fire AMA segments. So that is it, you all. We are a little bit past the 10-minute mark. I really want to go into detail on what is going on, sir? OMG, Kevin Payne is in the house. Chi-Town is in the house. If you're still in Chi-Town, I don't know if you moved, but Kevin Payne is in the house. Hey, sir, how you doing? So long story, but really, really good. Really, really good to see you. We are college buds, so we go all the way back to when I resided in the Illinois, in Illinois, in that state. So yes, really good, really, really good to see you. Let's make sure that we talk offline. So absolutely, everybody, I love you all to life. That was our win in 10 fundamental moments. So you guys got the backstory. So I'll tell it again at some point, and sprinkle it throughout. And then, of course, give some mindset hacks so that we can put the fun back in fundamental and turn up our lives and start living inspired, free, and transformed. Let's get that transformation going and let's start living free. All right, you all. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments. And in the meantime, in between time, again, I love you all to life. My name is MicheleDClark. I am the mindset management coach for professional women with Lift Nation, where we empower you, the professional woman, to live inspired, free, and transform. Take care. God bless. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. for our win in 10 minutes or less fundamental moments, and for professional women, to see you on Saturday for our Lift Nation Freedom at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care and God bless.